I'm going to pan my audience. Hi, my name is Brian Helbley, and I'd like to inform you about the topic of fracking. Fracking has been a very interesting topic and a very important topic here in northeastern Ohio recently. Not just in northeastern Ohio, but throughout the U.S. It's also been very popular in western Pennsylvania. Fracking is the drilling of the earth into shale rocks, causing tiny explosions to transfer the gas from the rock into wells where it is kept. Um, this happens from large amounts of water and chemicals being drilled into it, and it's carried out at very high pressures of gas. The fracking can be done either horizontally or vertically. It doesn't matter which way it's carried out. Um, Fracking is called fracking for an important reason. It's actually comes from the word hydraulic fracking, which is just telling how the drilling is being done. It's because it's being done at such high pressures. While fracking may seem new to many people, it's actually been around for a long time. It's been around for 60 years to be exact. There's in the ballpark of about 2 million cases of wells being drilled, and of those wells being drilled, about 90% of them are considered to be fracked. There will be companies that show up at people's houses and ask them to give if they can compensate them money for their land that the drilling can be done on, and usually people will agree to this. It's large amounts of money. With any topic, there's advantages and disadvantages, and there's supporters and there's non-supporters of the topic. First, I'd like to start out with some of the advantages of hydraulic fracking. Some of the advantages are the oil and natural gas that come from the hydraulic fracking. This is very popular and very common because everyday use, majority of the people use oil and natural gases. People who own apartments or houses or any type of complexes where they run a business, they, for the most part, depending on which part of the country they live in, need to be heated. This part of the fracking helps because the natural gases are used to heat their homes and apartments and stores or any type of complexes. Also, fracking helps with gasoline prices since it's being done here in America and not having to deal with other countries, which cuts down on the cost because it's coming locally. We're not having to get it from other countries. It shows a significant decrease at the gas pumps, which we're at almost an all-time high right now with fuel. Um, so it really brings that price down. It also helps with electricity because instead of burning coal, we can be using natural gases and the things we take from fracking. Coal is said to have been put off. It is said to be having 40% less emissions from using coal to natural gases, which will really help out in the pollution content of the air. Um, as I said before, there's advantages while there's also disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages of fracking is that the wells are locally based, which it causes the companies to use large amounts of water, which are to be taken from the local areas, which cuts down on the local area members' water. It's said to have used about 5 million gallons of water per drill, which is a significant amount of water for one town to be using. Um, so it puts a large effect on the local water supply. It also puts harmful chemicals into the water to cause when the drilling is caused because not only is the water used, it needs chemicals to really break up the shale rock to most effectively get the gases out of it. And when this happens, the chemicals are not always all coming out of the water, which is being replenished back into the water supply, causing some type of problems. It's not meant to be taken back in by anybody, so it can be unhealthy to be drinking that water with the chemicals in it. This fracking is also very noisy, not only from the drilling, but it is a 24/7 process. For about a month long. That's how long like a drill takes. And not only from the drilling is there noise, but there's also multiple deliveries from different delivery trucks, and this causes a lot of noise. It's said to use up to about 60 delivery trucks per drill for bringing in equipment. So not only the noise from the trucks, but the equipment being used causes noise. The last negative thing about fracking is the cost, and people don't know, but the fracking companies, show up and ask to purchase their land for drilling, and the people do not sign off with an attorney. And little do they know that the fracking companies are actually making the communities and taxpayers pay for this land, and it's not just being paid for by the fracking company. Um, an example of fracking is shown right here in this picture. Um, this is where it is drilled, and the water and chemicals go down into the earth, causing these cracks to appear, which then the gas is run up into a well where it is stored for later use. As I said before, there are advantages and there are disadvantages. Fracking is a very interesting topic that is taking place here in the world. Whether we have a say in it or not, we'll just have to sit back and watch and see what takes place in the fracking industry.